Hey yogis, thank you so much for tuning back in for part 2 of today's Thera yoga flow. This part of the flow will be basically taking us from the floor to standing, and you can layer it on to part 1, and you can even start with Monday's meditation. So if you begin with Monday's meditation, which is a seashell meditation, do part 1, which is the seated and the grounding exercises, and then do part 2, which brings us from the floor up. You might have a complete flow. You can round it out then with Thursday's soften and restore practice, and then end up with a complete class between those different videos. But I know that some of my students have different needs. So for right now, these little short snippets can kind of allow you to either do one at a time or combine them all together. So without further ado, let's get started. Come to find yourself in all fours or tabletop pose. Put your hands down, tops of the feet into the mat. Take a breath in, invite the belly down. Look up through your cow pose. As you exhale, round into your spine, drop your chin towards your chest to your cat pose. Few rounds of this, breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, rounding into your spine, knowing that you can keep your knees as far apart as you need to, giving yourself more space. Always a reminder to take space and make space in our bodies. Inhale, draws the belly down. Exhale, rounds the spine. Inhale to draw the belly down. Exhale to round the spine. On your next inhale, come to extend your right leg back behind you. Right toes are tucked. Maybe breathing in, extending your right leg longer, lifting your right toes up. Decide if you'd also like to extend your left arm out in front of you. Taking a balance. If that's too much, keep your left hand down, extend that right leg back behind you. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, you're just bending into your right knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Take your right toes over to the left-hand side of your mat. Turn toward the left to look at your toes. Inhale to extend your right leg back behind you. Take a moment and bring your right knee to meet your left knee. And you're either taking your right knee and sliding it all the way through, bringing the knee toward your nose, or you're placing the right knee down and walking your hands over to the left-hand side of your mat to come into a low lunge. So you decide how you want to get there. On your inhale, take a breath in, start to walk your hands up. Widen out your stance to give yourself more space. Breathing in here, breathing out. On your inhale, take your palms in front of you, allow them to touch. As you exhale, you're sliding your right hand alongside your left arm and you're peeling yourself into this twist. Your right arm could come directly out to the right hand side. It could come behind you. Take a breath in here and a breath out. Inhale to bring your hand back through center. Exhale to slide that, taking that into the twist. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist toward the right. Inhale back through center. Put your hands down to the inside of your right knee. Right knee meets left knee. Take a few rounds of your cat and cow here. Belly draws down, look up. Exhale to round into your spine. And as you're taking these cat and cows with your breath, so breathing in through your cow, breathing out through your cat, maybe invite some other movements. Maybe you're making some hip circles, taking your hips back toward your heels and bringing yourself forward, finding your cow. Exhale to round into your spine, hips to heels. Inhale to bring yourself forward, finding your cow. And then switch the direction of those circles if you opted to take them, or if you're just taking your cat and cows, continuing with your breath, following your breath through these movements and noticing what it is that your body needs. And the next time you find yourself in hips to heels, pause there for a moment. back up through all fours or tabletop pose. And this time come to extend your left leg behind you, left toes are tucked. Big breath in, maybe you're inviting your left toes to come up off the mat. Decide if you'd like to also bring your right arm out in front of you for a spinal balance for a breath in and a breath out. Breathing in. As you exhale, release your hand down. If your leg's extended, this time we're bending into our knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Take those right toes or the left toes over to the right hand side of the mat. Turn toward the right. So look at those toes. Inhale to extend your left leg long behind you. Exhale, bring your knee toward your nose. And you're either stepping that foot down or creating some space, walking your hands over to the right side of the mat and then threading your left foot through, heel toeing forward. Walk your hands up towards your thigh, reach your arms out and all the way up. Palms come together in front of you. Same movement that we just did. So you're tracing your fingers alongside your right arm, but you're peeling this out into the twist to the left hand side. Inhale to bring your hands back through center. Exhale to slide your fingertips out and around, finding that twist toward the left. Inhaling in one last time. Palms touch. Exhale your hands to the inside of your foot, left foot. Take a moment to heel toe that left foot. Left knee meets right knee. Plant your hands down. Start to tuck your toes and your hips backing up. Let's find your downward facing dog here. Big breath in your down dog. Big breath out. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Bend into your each knee. Maybe you're bending into your right knee, pressing your left heel down, bending into your left knee, pressing your right heel down, and alternating sides. Taking a moment to walk your dog here. And then as you're ready, bring your feet back through center. Take a moment to shift forward into your plank pose. Exhale, knees come down, lower all the way down into your belly. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Bring your elbows along your side body. Inhale to lengthen and lift through your cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lengthen and lift. Option to bend into your right knee. Lift your right toes up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, lengthen and lift through cobra. Option to bend into your left knee. Exhale back down. Inhale to slide forward into your Sphinx pose. Breathing in the Sphinx pose, keeping your elbows in line with your shoulders or in front of your shoulders, not behind. Pressing the pelvis into the mat, tops of your thighs into the mat, tops of your feet into the mat. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Exhale to lower down. Make a pillow with your hands, let your forehead rest. Bend into your knees, windshield wiper them left to right. Maybe invite some circles with your toes in one direction, circles with your toes in the other direction. Extend your legs long behind you, reach your arms out in front of you. Find some length here. Option to lift your right leg, lift your left arm. Exhale to lower down. Lift your left leg, lift your right arm. Half locust. Exhale back down. Take a few more rounds of that right leg, left arm. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale down. One more time on each side, lifting and lengthening. Being mindful of your neck, not cranking it up. Keeping it staring toward the floor, and then slide your hands back underneath your shoulders. Press into your hands. Come to lift yourself back up through plank over all fours. As you exhale, find your downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Gently start to walk your feet toward your hands toward your feet. And And then start to slowly walk your hands all the way up. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders down your back. So the same movement that we did while we were seated, we'll be doing standing. Reach your arms out to the sides. Flip your palms to face the ceiling. Reach your arms out and all the way up. You look up, get a slight back bend. Exhale to reach your arms back down to the sides. Inhale to palms touch. Exhale, hands come alongside your body in that T shape. Inhale to lift. This time, as you take your exhale, you're bending into your elbows, taking your thumbs toward your neck to open up a bit more here. Open up your hearts. Framing at your face. See what it looks like from the front. Big breath in. Reach your fingertips back up toward the sky, palms touching. As you exhale, hinge at the hips to forward fold. On your inhale, hands come to your shins or your thighs, finding that flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to plant your hands down. Step your right leg back and then your left leg back to downward facing dog. Inhale to shift forward into plank. Exhale to lower halfway down or all the way down. Inhale to rise up into cobra. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, tuck your toes, press back up through plank or all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to walk your feet towards your hands toward your feet. Plant into your footprints. And then slowly rise up. You walk your hands out and all the way up. Roll your shoulders down your back. This time we're adding on here. So on your next inhale, come to reach your arms forward. Take a big breath in. Come to bend into your right knee, come onto your right tippy toes. You're either staying here or you're lifting your right knee up and doing that same action, opening your heart toward the right hand side. Inhale back through center. Exhale to release that leg. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale to bend into your elbows. Inhale, your arms come back up. Exhale them back down, forward. Switching sides. So you're bending into your left knee this time. Breathing in here. Maybe you're coming to lift your left knee up. Feeling that out, taking that twist toward the left. Inhale back through center. Allow that foot to come down. Arms reach out and all the way up. And this time as you exhale, hinge at the hips to forward fold. Inhaling up to halfway position. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale to plant your palms down, step your left leg back, and then your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale to shift forward into plank pose. Exhale, knees come down, untuck your toes, lower all the way down into your belly. Inhale to lengthen through your cobra or your upward facing dog. Inhale to rise back up through plank or all fours. Exhale through your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. A breath out. And this time we're coming to add on. On your inhale, your right leg rises. As you exhale, allow that right knee to come forward, shifting your weight. Plant that leg down. Seal the back foot down so you're rising up into your warrior one. Make this a wide stance. So your warrior one, your back foot is sealed down. You're widening at your feet, almost like you're on railroad tracks. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Bring your palms in front of you. Let them touch. Taking that same action, taking that gentle twist toward the right, any amount that feels comfortable for you. Inhale back through center. Exhale to release. Maybe your arm is only coming here. Inhale back through center. Exhale to release. Inhale back through center. Come to straighten your front leg. Hands can come to your thighs, stacking to your hips. Or you can interlace them behind you. Take a big breath in to lengthen here. As you exhale, hinge forward any amount that feels accessible to you. So your front leg is straight. Same positioning as your warrior one, except your front leg is not bent. Front leg is completely straight. Taking this forward fold. If this feels comfortable for you and you want more of a stretch, you're coming forward. If you have blocks, they're coming up higher. Press into your feet, reach your arms out and all the way up, re-bend into this front knee. Take a moment to press down into that front foot. And as you exhale, take a moment to cartwheel your hands to the inside of that foot. Step your left foot back. You're in your lizard pose here. Take a moment to shimmy forward and back. And then pause. Take your right foot as you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's just repeat that right into the left hand side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee hugs in. Plant the left foot down. Seal the back foot. Rise up through your warrior one. Railroad at your feet. Beautiful. Take a moment to bring your hands in front of you, palms touch. Exhale to take that very gentle twist toward the left. Inhale through center, exhale, twist any amount toward the left. Noticing the differences between each side of your body. Palms touch. Take a breath in here, straighten your front leg. You're either interlacing your hands behind you, pressing the heel of your hands together, and coming forward into your pyramid pose. Again, front leg is straight. Noticing a difference, maybe you want to release your arms here. Maybe you want to place your hands on your hips. Inhale to rise back up, re-bend into that front knee. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Exhale your hands down to the inside of your left foot. Step your right leg back. Your right foot is tucked. You're in your lizard pose. Take a few moments. Shift forward and back here. Noticing how this stretch feels in your body. Plant your palms down. Step it back to plank pose. Exhale your knees down. Untuck your toes and sit back into child's pose. I will be leaving you today. Come to rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. If you like to stay here and linger further in your child's pose or polar bear pose, please stay. If you'd like to slide forward into a resting crocodile, take a moment there. Resting crocodile can be very relaxing. Either way. Hands come to your heart. Take a big breath in. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thanks for tuning into this part 2, the standing, a bit more stretching and a bit more advanced flow for our Thera Tuesday. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, yogis. See you next time.